Let me get to my first text and give you a couple of principles here that I think it's important for you to understand. First of all, we're dealing with a group of people who are incredibly frustrated with their journey. We're dealing with the children of Israel, and they are in quite a predicament. What has happened is that God has visited them in prison and given them a promise. And they willfully chose to walk outside of their prison in order to pursue the place of their promise. The trouble is now the journey has taken them longer than they expected. They have witnessed things and experienced things that they didn't plan for, pray for, and they weren't prepared for. They have watched an entire generation of people die before their eyes. Here's the principle in this. We are in a season now where all the negative, murmuring, critical, complaining spirits have to die in your life before you can expect to transition into the place of your promise. You cannot leave your prison and go into your promise with the same confession. Something has to die. That means everything that you are critical about, are complaining about, are negative about, are murmuring about will die. And the longer you complain about your current, it will be constant.
That's right.
Because you cannot embrace the power of a promise with a negative mindset. If God allows you into the promise with negative and critical thinking, you will destroy the very thing that He's trying to bless you with. And so there has to be a reframing of the way you think and a reframing of the way you speak. I don't know why it's so quiet in here. Because the more you speak negatively, critically, the more you complain, the more you murmur, you literally prophesy into existence more of the same. Because your words are powerful. They are seeds. They're planted in the realm of the Spirit. And if you constantly complain about your job, you cannot expect for it to improve. Because God did not make you to be a reporter, He made you to be a prophet. He wants you to declare what you want. He doesn't want you to say what you have. He wants you to have what you say. There's a big difference in that. You've got to learn to look at your situation and look at the bank account, and even if the bank account has goose egg, you have to be able to look at it and say, I am blessed. I am prosperous. I am the head and not the tail. You can't confess what you see. You gotta dive into your spirit, man. Get a portrait of faith, and you got to paint that thing with your words. You got to say, I will get a job. I will buy a house. I will get a promotion. I feel like preaching. I will excel. I will succeed. I refuse to come into agreement with my current situation. The devil is a liar. I will have peace in my mind. I will have health in my body. I am the head. I am not the tail. Only, and I am not beneath. I want you to start prophesying over everything that's negative in your life. I want you to prophesy over your marriage, over your money, over your children, over your body. Prophesy until something happens, because you can paint the portrait of the faith that you want with your words.